ننتقل الآن إلى نشرة اللغة الإنجليزية والزميلة العزيزة وفاء البنا.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the English News Bulletin from Alexandria Channel. Violent clashes between protesters and security forces have continued today near Qasr al-Nil Bridge in downtown Cairo. Clashes continued with particularly heavy use of tear gas from 3 different points around Tahrir Square. Dozens of protesters hurled rocks and Molotov cocktails at police near the Qasr al-Nil entrance to Tahrir Square. Police responded with dense volleys of tear gas in an attempt to push protesters back into the square. Clouds of smoke could still be seen around Tahrir this morning, and tear gas leaked into the nearby Sadat metro station, causing a brief suspension of services. Violence has taken place in Cairo and several other cities across the country since Friday's anniversary of the January 25 revolution, leaving dozens dead and hundreds injured. Clashes have swept the nation since leaving more than 40 people killed and hundreds injured. Speaking for the National Salvation Front at the conclusion of an emergency meeting this afternoon, Mohammed al-Barada refused President Mohammed Morsi's invitation for a national dialogue at 6 p.m. Hamdin Sabahi, the leader of the Popular Currents, said the front supports peaceful protests, declared solidarity with anti-Morsi protesters across the country, and called for the dismissal of the Minister of Interior after the deaths of more than 40 demonstrators in the past 72 hours. Port Said City witnessed this morning a mass funeral for 7 victims of Sunday's clashes in Port Said. Port Said Governor Major General Ahmed Abdullah announced that today is a one-paid holiday at all the governmental bodies. At least 24 people are detained in Al-Attarine prosecution in Alexandria. About 130 people have been arrested nationwide since the clashes began on Friday, according to Ministry of Interior sources. In Bahira, 5 are detained in Mansoura prosecution. In addition, there are 10 detained in Mansoura. Egypt President Mohammed Morsi holds a national dialogue with a number of political figures this evening, which he described as necessary to overcome the ongoing turmoil that has plunged Egypt into deep economic and political crisis. Later, President Morsi declared yesterday a 30-day state of emergency in Port Said, Suez and Ismailia, the 3 governorates which have witnessed deadly clashes since the 2nd anniversary of the Egyptian Revolution on 25 January. During his speech, the under-fire Morsi has also said a curfew will be imposed in the 3 cities from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. during the duration of the emergency state in an attempt to curb increasing violence. The president's decision took effect from today. The President also instructed Interior Ministry officials to strictly deal with whoever threatens the people, public and private institutions. Egypt's cabinet today approved a draft law allowing President Mohammed Morsi to deploy the armed forces on the streets of Egypt to help police maintain security and to protect vital state institutions. The law, which has yet to be ratified by the Shura Council, the upper house of Egypt's parliament, would remain in effect until after upcoming legislative elections and could be reinvoked when deemed necessary by the presidency. The Shura Council National Security Committee approved the law in an emergency session this afternoon, and it will be voted upon at the Council's plenary meeting this evening. If approved, the law would give the Defense Minister the authority to determine where the military deploys the troops required and the specific missions to be undertaken. The draft law comes one day after Morsi declared a month-long state of emergency in the Egyptian Canal provinces of Port Said, Suez and Ismailia, following a wave of blood clashes this weekend between anti-government protesters and the security forces. The Young People Library at Bibliothèque Alexandria organizes a mid-year vacation program from 27 January to 7 February 2013. The program includes different activities to enhance students' skills. The BA Antiquities Museum also holds the Antiquities Education activities for children and young people aged 10 to 16 years old daily from 27 January to 7 February, except Fridays and Saturdays 11 to 3 p.m. And now a look at tomorrow's weather forecast. Moderate weather is expected to prevail by day, turning cool at night. Wind direction is northwest at speed ranging from 15 to 30 km per hour. Visibility extends from 6 to 10 kilometers. The sea is moderate and wave height ranges from 1 to 2 meters. Expected temperatures for tomorrow: in some cities, Alexandria high 17, low 9, Beira 17.8, and Matruh high of 16 and low 9. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. Thank you for following. This is Wafاء, البنا. Thank you. Goodbye.